Hey you all, this is day 6 of Arx Fatalis Hacktoberfest. Today's update is more on the dull side compared to previous days' spectacular changes to the level. What I did today was mainly some housekeeping around the code and to hone to Fredel's suggestion that individual tools that I'm developing should only focus on doing one thing at a time. So what I'm aiming to do is separate Arx level JSON converter and the fact that I am doing some modification to the original structure of the files should be done with this new Arx level JSON prettify tool. I've just started working on this tool and not much in it yet. So what I'm aiming to do is create a set of instructions to work in a similar way that you would encounter when running commands in a bash script or a shell script. You can read this script from top to bottom, line by line. We're running level 8 through the explode code, and then we are transforming that to the LLF to JSON, and after that we are pumping it to prettify. If you look at this script, it's very verbose. It creates unnecessary files just so the other tool can read it and transform it to a different file. For example, in this script, what we are interested in is only the source file, which is level8.llf, and the output, which is level8.llf.json. So all the middle ones are actually something which you might want to get deleted as soon as this script have been finished. One way to make this work is to utilize Unix piping, which is this operator, and in order to read this, the output of what is on the left side of the pipeline character will be pumped into the command which is on the right side. So level 8 LLF will be piped to explode, and then we pipe it to JSON. Well, this would be the general command, which is not file specific, and the extension could be given as a parameter, piping it to prettify, and finally this is the operator for putting everything into a file. As you can see, with this one-liner script we have managed to get rid of a lot of intermediate state files. If we want to take this script a bit further, then we have to take into account that offset exists, and so we have to calculate it using Arx header size and the original file name and store it into this variable, which we will pass to the explode command. The rest of the command is pretty much the same as what we had in the previous script, and we can move on to taking out the file name and just replace it with this $1, which is a special variable that will have the first parameter written after the command we wrap this whole file into. So if you take this file, save it into like args2.json, take note of this second parameter where we add the extension, then you can write stuff like this, args2.json, first parameter, this will be loaded to $1, and the second parameter will be loaded to $2. Sadly, I haven't managed to finish the pipe support for every tool, but I already have this available for NodePKware. As you can see, the README have been updated. So from version 0.10, you have the possibility to load the file with the cat command, pipe it to explode, and pipe the output to a file. It is possible to not utilize fully the piping support. I assume that some users might want to run the original parametering of the command. For example, the input would be the first argument after explode and implode, and the output can be specified as usual with the --output. And you can combine any of those with the new piping operator. Alright, sorry about the really dull topic and the very dry update for today. Hopefully I will be able to finish with this and the refactoring Arx level JSON converter, and after that I will continue working on probably something more interesting. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye!